and spins it around for Robertson, the 46 goals last year. Team leader in points around the halfway mark this season. And steps in. The stud Finnish centerman back to the line for Lindell. Popped out of the mid of Cam Talbot. And Kevin Fiala picks it up. Pass finds the stick of Matt Roy. A little bit different look on the blue line for the Kings. The stud youngster Brant Clark draws back in for a third game. Kopitar with the glove save. Hintz wins the faceoff back to the veteran Ryan Suter. And then Robertson tried to play it up the wall. Here's Johnston peeling toward the net. Paddled away by Talbot. Gorgeous timing that up for the Stars on that second line that's been excellent all season.
That puck just sat in Seguin's feet.
Lindell with a drive from the line and a save for Cam Talbot. Evgeny Dadonov behind the net, the veteran from Russia. Off to Smith, fires it back. Here's Harley with space and a shot that is smothered by Talbot.
He skates so well, and that gets him out of trouble, but as a young defenseman, you got to play D first.
Robertson's in over the line, connects with Johnston, feeding and scoring. It's Hintz! Oh, with a snipe, and the Stars strike first.
And every single shift, they've had an opportunity, and they get through the neutral zone with speed, which is a point of emphasis for Pete DeBoer. Don't be stubborn, be patient. They finally get through with speed, and what a little setup here by Wyatt Johnston. And watch Hintz, he just brings...
The move would benefit Wyatt Johnston, and maybe why did you sense it was needed?
Well, I think you take a little pressure off him. You put him up with Hintz and Robertson. Hopefully he gets some offensive game back.
Smith driving in, nearly made it 2-zip.
Much depth at center that you maybe open up some more time and space for Wyatt Johnston as well, putting him with Hintz and Robertson as we look at the speed of Craig Smith. And boy, he didn't miss by much. It hits the inside of the post. He just drives wide on Drew Doughty, keeps his feet moving. Really only had one main injury to Gavrikov where they've had to fill a spot, and you need to see what you have as the trade deadline approaches. And that's why I think you're seeing Clark.
Dadonov toward the net, they score! Foxa might have got a piece of it with the Stars on the rush, and they make it 2-zip.
The LA Kings, but give credit to the Dallas Stars as they just drive the net, and that's where you hope you get a good bounce. And this is going to go right off the skate of Gavrikov in front, who's battling with Foxa. And Dadonov's actually looking to pass this across, recognize.
Fourth best in the NHL at 25%, and the Stars, like the Kings, one of the best PK groups in the league as Fiala is on the back door from Kempe.
And this one, I don't think Ottinger sees it as Kopitar's in front through the screen. It just goes 5-hole.
Talbot skates out to the bench. Extra attacker is on. 6-on-4. In the circle, lofted back, Doughty scores! And the Kings are on the board in the second.
You know, I mentioned it earlier, it wasn't the special teams that were killing them during this 8-game losing streak. Just watch the puck retrieval from Kopitar, the movement. They get a player off as there's a delayed call.
In behind left for Kopitar on a backhand. Loose in front. Save Ottinger. Doughty tried to go skate the stick and picked up.
Here on his last shift as he comes right off the bench, right down the middle of the ice with great timing. And not one Dallas player is able to pick him up. And Ottinger had to come up with a really big save.
Jumping there, able to land. As sticks went flying. Tano for Fiala in the corner. Moore out in front. And Ottinger another big stop. Marchman on the rush. He's with Sagan. Marchman shoots. Save Talbot. Big stops on both ends from these all-star goaltenders. They heard Pete DeBoer say it. Felt like they gave some of that back with the 2 penalties early on in this period. Englund glides in. Drops for Byfield. With space. Far side rebound. And Ottinger covers.
To get his stick free in front as the rebound comes right to him. Watch him stop up. He gets his stick free, and he gets a second chance on Ottinger, who had to be sharp with the Kings driving the net. A good job by Englund, dishes it to Byfield, and then he literally takes 2 defenders to the net.
to his crease after he came out to play it. Johnston trying to work it across for Robertson. Here's a drive wide from Hanley. Still loose in front. Lewis shielding. Johnston trying to poke it home. Kaliev trying to work it on for Dubois, but instead it's Duchesne through center. Speeds in over the line. Matt Duchesne driving the net. Talbot the save, and then the rebound popped out.
Falls in behind the net, which leaves a prime scoring chance with.
At the wall by Fiala, but wrestled free by Robertson, and the Stars clear. Pass Fiala, knocked down by Robertson, left for Hintz. He feeds Johnston, scores! The lead's back to 2.
Win the opening face-off, set the tone for the Dallas Stars. A little quiet in the second, but man, are they back in the third. I mean, Robertson hits back to Johnston. It's like they've been playing together all year, and watch this finish.
Spun back by Steele. To Dono. Works it back to the line for Harley. Harley into space. Sent that one wide. Pavelski scores! Joe Pavelski pots another off the ricochet. And the lead is 3 for the Stars.
Well, just a good battle down low by Dadonov, who's had a really good game since going down to the fourth line. And this puck comes off the backboards just so fiercely on this shot from Harley. It comes out the other side. There's no chance for Talbot.
And the Kings now down by 3. Byfield wrestles it out to Fiala for Kempe. Kempe on the reload and off the crossbar.
Coming off of his stick. And the Kings, with some help, win the faceoff. Byfield does a nice job getting the possession back.
Kempe loads it up. Juices in over the line for Kopitar. Trouble on the entry. And now Radek Faksa. He's got Steele with him. Faksa, Steele, scores! A shorty and an onslaught in the third.
Maybe his teammates couldn't. He's been elevated to third line center from fourth line and creates a 2-on-1 with Faksa, and there's no doubt about it. Just a beautiful pass from Faksa. Puts it right over the stick of Doughty, and
Duchesne on the entry. Duchesne across. Big time stop Talbot on Mason Marchment. Injury.
We'll get him back into that #1 role without risk to injury, and Pete DeBoer will monitor that as we see the Marchment chance. Again, a good job by Dallas getting through the neutral zone. Quick, close support between Duchesne and Seguin, and just watch this pass. Just let Gavrikov open.
Roy through center. Anderson Dolan working down the right wing, cutting into the slot. Oh, kicked out by Ottinger. And a penalty coming to the power play, down by 4. Inside of 5 to go in the third. Waning seconds. Englund pins Marchment. And that'll do it. Here in Dallas. Stars winning 5-1 against the Kings.